I'm back, and on this video I want to share with you what I've been doing for the last 3 years since I uploaded my last YouTube videos. And at the time I had made my first $10,000 a month doing affiliate marketing, and I received this award on stage at a private masterminds with Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, and the top 50 affiliates for their offer. So as you can see, this was 2 years ago in February 2026, actually closer to 3 years ago now. There is a lot of things that have changed since then. So I made my first $10,000 a month. The next year I made $20,000 a month. And the year after I made $30,000 a month. The only thing was, it was 1 month in the year. And the rest of the year I had made only a few sales here and there. For 3 years in a row, I had these spikes of income. And then for the rest of the year, nothing else happened. That was really frustrating because like the first year making $10,000 a month, I thought that I had made it, that I cracked the code of this online business thing and that I would be able to travel the world full time, etc. But little did I know that $10,000 a month doesn't go super far in today's world. And a few months after, I had to move back in with my parents. My parents telling me like, when are you going to find a regular job? What are you doing? Playing all day in your room. So nobody around me understood me, and that was really even more frustrating on top of all the failures that I was going through. And my parents were asking me like multiple times, like, when are you going to find a job? When are you going to find a job? I told them like, never. I'm never going to go back to a regular 9 to 5, etc. And I had an ego about being an entrepreneur and building a business. And from everything that you see on social media, everybody shares with you all the best side of building a business, but they don't share the bad sides like this, where, okay, I made $10,000 a month, but next I had made zero money pretty much for the rest of the year, and I found myself completely broke 3 times, moving back to my parents 2 times, and finally asking myself the questions, okay, what do I do to get these 5-figure months incomes, and how can I do this predictably, consistently, month after month, after month after month? What I realized was I was just running ads to video that sold a product or sold people on a phone call. And I was doing this for other people's businesses as an affiliate. So I was spending my own money to drive traffic to their offer, and I was making 50% commission on every sale that they made. The only issue with this was I was getting paid 90 days later. So I had to wait for 90 days to get my money back and get the affiliate commissions on top of it. So that was a little bit frustrating. And that's why I didn't get to sustain this thing, because I didn't have the money to consistently spend money on ads. So after the 3rd year of failing and trying a bunch of different things and buying courses and trying like many things, I finally sat down and asked myself the questions, what did I do and how can I do this consistently? So I realized that I was running ads to a VSL, to a product, but I didn't have a product, I didn't have a VSL, I had nothing to sell except for these affiliate offers. So I was like, okay, but I'm running these ads for these businesses and they already have an offer. So what if I could do this for other businesses, but they would pay me to do it for them, to basically make them more money, and I would get paid to do that for them. So I started working for free. I had 2 or 3 clients that I worked for free, where I learned a lot of things, and all 3 of these clients didn't work at all. I think the retention was like 1 month and nothing else, and I didn't get to keep working with them. And I found 1 client where it worked, and I was charging $1,500 a month for the services. So that was the most consistent income that I've ever had online, $1,500 a month coming month after month after month. And I kept this client for quite a while. And then at some point I found another client at $1,500, and it took me close to 2 years to raise my prices to $2,500, and then to $3,000, and then to more and more and more, where right now I only work with a specific type of people, and I charge a lot more than this, and I get a percentage of profit. And I've been consistently making 5-figure months because of this business model, which is way better. So I now have a YouTube ads agency called Ads Lab, where we help coaches scale to $100,000 a month with YouTube ads. I also work for a company called Clients on Demand. Basically, after all the failures that I had with affiliate marketing, so the second year I was running Facebook ads, and the day of the launch, I launched my ad, and right away I saw that my Facebook ads account got shut down and that I couldn't run any ads for this offer. And for like 2 hours I was like so frustrated, like I had like really the nerves, and I was wondering, like, I spent weeks planning this launch and I'm not even going to be able to promote it. And I was like, okay, so what can I do to be able to promote it this year, and how can I make it even better than the previous years? I was like, okay, so I was running Facebook ads, but there is not just Facebook ads as an advertising platform. So I bought a course, a YouTube ads course. Like in one day, I implemented the entire course. Like the next day I had everything up and running. I could run ads for this affiliate offer. Actually, I actually doubled the money that I had made. So from $10,000 a month to $20,000. And I didn't even spend that much. I think I spent $3,000 in YouTube ads, and I had made 20,000 back. So pretty sweet return on ad spend. I reached out to the person which I learned YouTube ads from. His name is Kyle Sulerud, and he had a YouTube ads agency as well. Like a week or two after, or maybe a month after, he posted on Facebook that he was looking to hire someone for his agency. I immediately applied. I was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to learn more. I want to work with better clients, and I want to have like this consistent income coming to have more security. So I applied, I made like some tests, and I got hired at his agency, and I learned a lot working with clients. And one thing that I realized was building a business is great because you're in your room, you learn a lot of things, but it gets lonely really fast. And having a team with which you can talk every day, you can share, you can love, you can go through like struggles together, you learn things, you implement things, you test new things. It really completely changed the way I looked at the situation, because I think I had an ego about being an entrepreneur and starting my own business and everything. And I realized that having a team is priceless. Having people around you who are on the same mission as you are, who are moving in the same direction, is literally something that I was missing. And it's a drive that really allowed me to learn faster and get even better results. So after a few months working for this agency, I found an ad for a job at Clients on Demand. And I had been following Russ for a long time. I was like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I cannot miss this out. So I applied for working at Clients on Demand, and we had a few tests, and I eventually got hired. So I left the agency, started working for Clients on Demand. And I also wanted to transition to coaching, because like helping others is really something that I really enjoy doing. I really wanted to connect with other people and be a part of something bigger. And this is literally what I found at Clients on Demand. After being part of coaching programs and different masterminds and everything, I was blown away by the amount of support, the level of care, the level of all the coaches at Clients on Demand. And I'm not saying this because I work there. It's because like compared to all the other coaching programs that I've been in, like it was like completely different. We actually cared about client results, and we would do everything we can to get clients results. And this is really something different than any other coaching programs that I've been a part of as a client, where you're just another number. Like, this is the course, do it. If you have questions, send us an email, and that's it. We go above and beyond at Clients on Demand for all the clients. So we have marketing coaches, we have copy coaches, we have mindset coaches, we have done for you services, everything to make sure that all the clients have the best results possible. So I get to have the best of both worlds. So right now I'm also running my YouTube ads agency on the side. So I get to get better at my craft with Ads Lab with the agency, and I get to work with better and better clients. And I also get to teach what I'm learning at the agency at Clients on Demand. And I really enjoy learning, I really enjoy coaching. Having these two complementary businesses really fulfills me at a point where, honestly, right now I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm making good money, I'm traveling the world, I set my own schedule. I'm just super happy, and I really want to keep doing this for 2023. And I also want to take the YouTube ads agency to the next level, work with better clients, set up all the systems to scale the agency to $100,000 a month. Because it's great to work for someone else, but you're still trading your time for money. And one of my number one goal is to have time, financial and location freedom. Being a business owner, I don't know if you guys have watched or read Cash Flow Quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki, but he says that there is employee, then you have self-employed, then you have entrepreneur, and then you have investor. So right now, I'm not really an employee for Clients on Demand. I'm considering myself a intrapreneur. So I get to build trainings, I coach the clients. So I do a lot of things that just an employee would not do. I'm really invested in the success of the business. I love the company. I love all the coaches. I love all the clients. It's so fulfilling to me to do coaching. And I also get to learn way more and get to do what I want to do as well with the agency and build my own business and share the experiences that I have with the clients as well at Clients on Demand. So I literally get the best of both worlds. Right now, if you're struggling, if you're not making the amount of money that you want to make, if you just started your business and you're struggling, all I have to say is keep going. Because if I had listened to my parents and everybody around me, I would be working at another job and I would not be where I am today. And really the mindset that I had was, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make at least 5 figures a month consistently, months after months after months, and I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to grow to 6 figures a month, not just for the money, but for the person that I'm becoming. Building Ads Lab, I have a video editor, I have a media buyer, and just creating the business and building everything, the systems and finding the clients and doing these videos and becoming a better leader and everything. It's just the best learning thing and the best thing ever, really. There is no better way of becoming a better person than building a business, because you literally work on yourself. All the problems that you have on your personal life are going to reflect in your business. And so it's a constant and never-ending personal development journey. The only way to fail really is to stop. And I'm never gonna stop building and helping people and doing what I love to do, because this is so fulfilling to work with a team on the same mission to help people make more money, take care of yourself, take care of your family, really build a life that you love, build a life that is worth living, and at the end where I won't have any regrets. So, but I know that it's also lonely when you get started with something and with starting a business. Really getting in the same room as other people is going to allow you to get to your desired results much faster. So what I want to invite you to do below this video, you will find a link to join Business Freedom. So this is a free community that I'm starting for agency owners and coaches who want to scale to $100,000 a month. So you're going to find free training, interviews, a lot of all the resources that I can share on the journey to $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month with the agency. And I'm going to share everything, literally from finding clients, doing organic outreach, ads, YouTube ads, everything that I learn on the journey to $100,000 a month. I'm going to share this here for free, and it's just going to be a place that I wish I had when I first started. So click the link below, join the community. You're gonna get a free course on it and more content coming, and I really wish to see you there. That's it for this video. Keep going, keep growing, and really never stop working on yourself, working on your dreams, because it is going to pay off. Hard work always pays off at some point, and you are going to be no different. So keep going, and I will see you in the business freedom community, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.